How y'all doing today? Hey, what? You are a jackass. What are you doing? What do you want? Come on. Boop. These are things that I've learned about what to wear and not to wear in various settings over the last 10 or 12 years. Previous to that, I would describe my style as khaki. I have learned quite a bit over the last decade about buying clothes and putting together outfits and all that kind of stuff. And it seems to me a lot of guys that I know kind of struggle with that and talk about struggling with that. I'm not going to say that I'm a fashion icon by any stretch, and I'm sure that there are major fashion faux pas going on in my closet right now. That said, this may help you to put together some things, think about how you can dress to put your best foot forward in a variety of settings. Let's just go ahead and get started. This is my closet where I keep pretty much all of my clothes. I've got, I don't know what I call these particularly, but I've got them kind of pushed off to the side here. Then I have like dress shirts. And then I have, oops, this one's out of order. Then I have t-shirts. You'll notice that I have them hanging up because they don't get wrinkled that way. I'm going to open this door again down here. And this is all kind of like sports related stuff like jerseys and hoodies and things like that. We're going to focus on more common kinds of clothes. So I'm not going to worry about the sports stuff. Down here, I've got dress pants, jeans, other kinds of pants. And then I have sports jackets, of which I have quite a few. Pretty much all of these I have purchased in the last 10 years. What I try to do is buy things that have multiple uses that go with multiple things. If I want to be partially dressed up, I can do that. If I want to dress in a more formal sense, I can do that. If I need to wear a dress shirt and wear a tie, I can pull that together and have some options, because wearing the same thing over and over again gets kind of dull. Another thing I would say is that, sometimes some of us aren't quite as athletically fit as we once were. It's Nebraska, winters are cold, the gym is far away, etc., etc. And so you can kind of tend to put on some tonnage over the course of the winter. And when that happens, you don't always lose all of it. I get rid of the clothes that don't fit anymore. Real important thing for me is just to get rid of them, go donate them to whatever. I'm probably not going to be that weight again. And if I am, then great. I can go buy some more clothes and celebrate that a little bit. Generally speaking, everything that I have is something that fits. And that's useful when you're trying to figure something out like this. Let's start off with kind of a scenario. Like, real simple thing would be like, okay, I'm going to wear jeans today, right? Okay, so I've got some of those. I'll throw them there. What kind of occasion is this? Is this like, hey, I'm going to run to the store or something? Well, cool. I could probably wear a t-shirt if I did that, or something similar. So maybe, I grab a shirt. Boom. Pretty much done, right? Yeah, I've got that down. There's a number of shirts I could wear. Whatever you want to do, there they are. Now, let's say that it was something like, I don't know, you're going over to somebody's house. It's a casual thing, and you kind of want to dress up a little bit. You don't want to be jeans and a t-shirt situation. Maybe you go with something like this kind of shirt with collar. So I've got that. Now, what else do I need? I need some socks and I need a belt, right? Here, we're in pretty good shape. I could go with this green belt. Green goes with blue. It's a different color green than the shirt, so I'm in good shape. And then I can choose like simple socks. There we go. What kind of shoes am I going to wear with that? Well, this is something that after I got divorced, some people have breakdowns and do all kinds of things. I bought a whole bunch of shoes. In my previous existence, I would have been shocked to see such a table. My shoe collection would have consisted maybe of these, although, wow, those laces are pretty aggressive. And I would have had a pair of dress shoes. I would have also had a pair of sneakers in the garage for mowing the lawn, which I still do. But that would have been about it. I expanded my shoe horizons a little bit over the last 10 years. This is what I have now. Back to considering this outfit, what am I going to wear with these? Well, I think, honestly, that kind of situation kind of demands something like that. Semi-casual, going over to somebody's house, maybe it's a party of some kind, whatever. So I've got that. There's an outfit, right? What if, let's say that I'm going to a concert or something like that. Let's think about that. So we'll put this belt back, we'll put those socks away, and we'll put this shirt back. What might I do there? Maybe I pick something like this shirt, okay, which is a nice kind of underlayer. And then maybe I pick this kind of shirt jacket thing, And honestly, like, I don't spend a lot of money on clothes. A lot of this stuff I bought off Amazon. Don't buy the super cheapest stuff that's on Amazon, but like some kind of name brand that that's on discount or something like that is best. So now I've got that, right? I could do a brown belt now because brown goes with those two greens. I'm not doing matchy match green. It's not the same color. And, that works with the jeans also. And then maybe I get a little excited and choose a patterned sock or something like that. These things all make a psychological impression on people. You want to try to have pops of color when you can, or not to have things be too matchy-matchy. Different color than the brown that's in the shirt, but it goes with all the things and it works, right? Let's say that I was going to something a little fancier than a concert, maybe a semi-nice restaurant with perhaps a significant other, or maybe some friends from work or something like that. So what would I choose then? I'm not gonna go with the jeans now. Maybe I go with something like these corduroy pants. Again, what do I got? I'm not matching anything, but I've got distinctive colors going on that all are complementary to one another. Then I could go with those. Or maybe I could go with these instead, right? So it's got a pattern to it. It's nothing fancy. Maybe I go with the brown belt. That would be a good fit. This belt, I wouldn't choose because it blends in with all the other stuff. I wouldn't probably choose that particular set. What kind of shoes might I wear with that? I got these different colors of brown that all kind of fit with this whole sort of motif. Let's say I'm going on a first date. What would I wear then? What kind of date is it? Is it a coffee date situation? Let's assume that it's something like that. You kind of know something about this person. You want to impress a little bit without looking flashy. Let's see, what would we do there? So let's say that we like these pants and we think we look good in them. Okay, perfect. So let's go over and see what we have here. What if we went with this? So we could go there. Now, my father would be rolling over in his grave if he knew that I wore black and brown. He had some unusual ideas about that were born in the 40s and 50s. But I don't think that looks too shabby. So let's go with that. So I've got this black belt, which is nice, or I have this brown belt, which is nice. And I know that kind of goes against the color pop thing I was talking about, but sometimes you do have to match because you don't have 12 different kinds of belts. You know, what can I do with socks? Well, maybe I go with these ones that I showed you before with the pattern on them. Or I could go with this one too. That might be kind of cool. And then what kind of shoes could I wear with that? Well, this opens up some possibilities. Like, here's a pair of shoes that are kind of like those sort of fancy, sort of not sketchery types. That might not be a bad look. But I could also go with, let's see. What if I went with these? Get some black Vans. So I'm setting off, I have a black shirt. I have my black shoes. I've got some colorful socks. I would definitely go with the brown belt then. And then I've got the corduroy pants. Not a bad look. There's a lot of choices that I could make. I've got some green Vans, but my dog ate half of the other one. And I want to buy another pair, but I haven't done it. Right, Sam? Occasionally you eat shoes, don't you? Let's say that it's a pretty decent option for that. So let's say that this is something like more formal. I have to go to work. And I work at a place where I have to wear a tie. And if that's the case, I'm very sorry for you. Okay, so I need to go to work and I'm at a place that is got a professional dress code. So now I have, these aren't dress pants per se, but they're pretty damn close. And these work pretty well for me in those kinds of situations. So I have another pair that's similar like this. So I have two kind of dress pant options here. Here I've got gray and I have blue. Then I need to go and check out what kinds of things I have for dress shirts. I could go with something like this. So check this out. So this has a pattern on it. It has varied colors of gray and kind of a sea green color a little bit. Well, that works, doesn't it? Does it work over here? Yep, it kind of does. That I need a suit jacket. Yep, that's blue. So here we go. We got a shirt, we got that. We got these. Yeah, that works. So if you have to wear a tie with that, I can't help you much because I realized at some point in my life that I wasn't a tie person. I still have some and occasionally I will wear them, but I'm not the best, but we'll give it a shot. So I still have my old collection of ties. And so maybe I'm probably going to make a bad choice, but this one I think might work. Yeah, it's not terrible. So it's blue, it's got a pattern on it, and it goes with, it's different colors of blue, different colors of gray, dark blue, light blue, it's a mix. And that's a good look, I think. That would probably work. I could be wrong on the tie. Not a tie person. Then, what kind of socks would I wear? If this is kind of a conservative working environment, then I would go with a conservative sock. If there is such a thing. Or if I wanted to be passively aggressively rebellious, maybe I go with something like that with some skulls and lightning bolts on it. Who knows? I also, yep. Then what kind of shoe would I wear? Boom, black shoes. That works with all of this stuff. There could be other choices. I know there are fancier dress shoes. I don't wear dress shoes very often, so I have a black pair and I have a brown pair, and that's what I got. Now, to talk about, some of the options that you have when you buy things that kind of work together in different ways. Here's those dress pants, but I could put it with this short sleeve shirt. That's also a good option, I would say. But I could choose a number of shirts that might work that way. Like here's a shirt that's slightly different, but has a pattern to it. I don't like that pattern so much with these pants. I might have gone back with those gray ones, but you kind of get the point. Like you can take these things and really put them with a variety of things that you have. If you get, 10 or 12 different shirts, 10 or 12 different dress shirts, some different kind of shirt jackets or things like that, and really kind of mix up things. As far as dress shirts go, we showed this one, but then I have this one, which could also go with a range of things. I just got this one, which I kind of like, which is kind of a gunmetal blue color. And then I've got, hardcore traditional blue. You'll notice I have only one white dress shirt, and it's short sleeve. And I like that. This is kind of a heavier fabric, and it's good in the winter. I have a lighter fabric white shirt like that, but it's in the dryer right now. Here's another thing with the pattern. And, this is what's kind of funny, is that back in the day, I would have had that shirt. maybe this one on the wild side of things. But as you can see, I've kind of spiced up my wardrobe quite a bit over the intervening years. And it's fun being your best self. And, these are my style choices. Whatever yours are completely up to you. However, what you don't want to do is be going out to something that's kind of fancy and you're dressed like a bum. There are many options in here that I can kind of match up with different things. And I kind of like these shirt jacket things. So I have a couple different ones here. I have these corduroy shirt jackets, which, these cost like, if you buy these in the summertime, they cost like $30. And I've had this for 2 years now, and it's completely held up. On my Gen X grunge shirt. And then I've got, a lot of, again, those kind of collared short sleeve shirts that work for a variety of situations too. This has been a really handy piece of clothing too. It's like a jogging jacket. It's lightweight, and I can put like an undershirt under it, and it looks good. And it pops. It's got some color. It's got some patterns to it. It breaks things up. That's kind of probably enough for now. What you want to do is try to get a variety of clothes, different materials, different colors, that kind of stuff. Not all the same thing. Look for ones that don't look like you're an insurance salesman. And kind of work that way to build a little bit of a wardrobe. You're talking, maybe everything that I've bought here is like maybe $1,000 over the course of some years of building some things. Be able to have things that complement the other stuff that you have. I want to show you something else that I found. I got these on sale at Men's Warehouse. I like the color and I like this material. Yeah, I liked it so much that I got a dark brown one that's the same thing. This is probably one of the nicer suit jackets that I have, but it's got a pattern in it. These things create visual interest. Like if you're doing a presentation, you're on a sales call or something. Do you want to look like all the other people that come in there that look like they're squished into some kind of dress clothes that they don't like? Or do you want to wear something that you feel comfortable in? Well, go to a place, try it on. Don't buy things that are too small for you. Be your best self that way so you feel comfortable in those clothes, not like I'm shoehorned into this grown-up outfit that I don't like. If you like it, get it. But think about how it's going to fit into your overall plan of clothes that you might wear for a variety of things. And that it's versatile, and you kind of have to have a feel for that as you keep acquiring things. If I could spend $1,000 on feeling relatively comfortable in the clothes that I have on in a variety of situations over the span of time that I have to interact with other humans, that's not a bad deal. I hope this was helpful to whomever has watched this. I look forward to seeing you again on the next one. Comments are definitely welcome here. If you have ideas of different ways to do this, subscriptions, likes, all the shares, that's all definitely welcome too. Thank you for spending some time with me. I appreciate the time that you've taken out of your day to watch this, and I hope you have a great day. Thanks.